All right, everyone, here we are. We are in the quarterfinal. This is Bacek versus Padget, or Padget versus Bacek. Bacek is throwing blue stones, Padget the yellow. Both of these teams curl out of Okotoks, so they've played each other quite a few times. Should be a good game.
Sing it, Chris.
You do the Elton part. I'll do the Kikiti part.
Padget going for a hit and roll under. And it's going to roll to the left. Doesn't look like it's biting.
It's a delay.
Yeah, our monitor screens that show up above us have like a 10-second delay on them. I think it must be that the cameras send the feed out to the web and then it comes back like a security camera does. Actually, that's what Jason said, and I think he's probably right. He's a smart dude. Bacek trying to curl under the center guard, and it's going to get to the house. They're not going to completely bury, but it's about half buried on full 8 foot. Padget trying to hit the one that's under cover. It is. Ooh, it's gonna be close. I think they're by the guard. No, she's on the guard. She's by it. She skinnied the guard by about an inch. Beautiful shots. Kessler calls for a hit and roll under. Dylan with his first shot, going for a hit. Pretty much wide open. He's got it. He wants a roll underneath, and he's going to get the roll underneath. I don't know if it's poked out the other side. So Callie's going to try to hit that. All right. And Padget took it out. Andrew, our third, with his first stone. He's trying to draw in behind the center guard.
Yes.
Not sure why they're going after the center guard. I guess to get to the middle. I'm surprised actually that Kessler hasn't taken that guard out. And he buries it back 8 foot, so it's a little further back than we would want, but that's okay. That'll work. This is Callie, a skip from Team Padget with her. Oh no, sorry. This is Ellie. The third from Team Padget with her first stone, trying to draw in. It's probably going to be on the blue one, but it'll rub off the blue one and kind of hang out. So that'll be open for Andrew to hit. Oh, Kessler calls for a draw to the top button. Your shot. Padget is currently shot stone. Stone's pretty far out there. It's got a long ways to curl. The weight looks pretty close, and it's starting to come back. I think he's going to be on the back yellow one there. Oh no. Yeah, he's on the back yellow one, but that's okay. He freezes to it. It's close to froze anyway. So Callie's best shot probably here is maybe to freeze to it, or again try to throw the same shot she just tried, and try to be shot stone. I probably would try to throw it to the top button and be shot underneath rather than trying to freeze it, or back button, because if it's back button we might be able to take it out. And that's what looks like they're going to do.
Take away half our conversation because you're saying what we're all would be saying. So now we're listening.
I don't mind.
No, I'm saying
Usually we commentate to each other.
No, I'm saying it's like what we'd be saying, so now we just listen. Oh, don't do that. You don't want that. No one wants her to have that.
We're all friends here. It's all good.
No one wants her to have that.
What was I going to say now? I forgot something. I don't know. I was. I think it was about the game.
Robert just said he can only hear you laughing.
There you go.
Okay, Callie with her first stone. It's looking good. She's going to be coming a little heavy. Nope, it's not. I think she right to the button. Beautiful shot. It's poking out far enough that Kessler can hit it with a little hack weight. Or he could peel it. What he wants is to hit it with, looks like hack weight or backline, and have his shooter stick around. So if it should happen that he freezes to it, that's fine too, because he could still hit his own. It's not the end of the world. That would be plan B. Over on sheet B, we've got J. Evan Clark versus Catherine Sipka. And Clark is a team from Strathmore, and Sipka is from Okotoks. He is on the guard. And that's okay, too. That works for Team Batcheck anyway.
She slaves and slaves for you.
Let's not pretend anything she does is for me.
just pushed it a bit.
It's way out in the frost. It's coming back. Line's a little off, but looks like it's going to come back. And it's a touch heavy, and it's going to bump the yellow one. Ooh. Oh, it froze to the yellow one. Nice shot. Let's see if they'll both go. It's corner froze. Oh yeah, they'll both go. Kessler just has to hit it on the nose, and both of those 2 stones will go away.
Kessler's last one?
This is last stone here, and this would be for 2.
Oh, wow.
He just has to get to the inside half, and they'll both go. And should sit for 2. Even straight back probably would do it too. If he hits it on the nose. Puts his broom right on the edge of the stone there, or halfway, and so he's planning to bring the heat. He's going to throw peel at it, I think. See if we can get a time on it. Kessler with a throw, and he's got some weight to it. It's curling. They're trying to curl it over. And shooter sticks around, but it rolls too far, I think.
They got one.
Come on, catch up. Holy cow.
There we go.
Can't see what happened. Oh, and Padget steals one.
Nope.
I already got this job too. I just
That's your game. This
My
is your
wine
job.
glass is heavy.
Is somebody
I do
want to pick up
stuff.
one of the jobs here?
When did you get wine?
And I went to the
Poor
bar.
Dennis, look at the guy working his ass off.
Yeah.
You know?
Sitting here doing all the rocks.
Mm-hmm. Doing all the things, and all he catches is grief, poor guy. I tell you.
Oh, he's fine. It's been 23
Tell
years.
everybody on there.
No, please don't.
Well, they can hear
let
it
the,
anyway.
Let the viewers know.
Let the viewer know.
The viewer. In fact, let's see how many viewers we have today.
Can you see those all?
Just how many?
Are we going in?
In fact, let's. We got 21. We have 21 viewers. That's pretty darn good.
All you need is 900,000 to get paid.
Padget calls for a center guard, but it's going to skate into the house, so Kessler will hit.
Andrea said she can hear everything we're all saying. It's like she's sitting right here.
I should probably
Hi, Andrea.
now.
You had one job.
That's good. People have been looking
And it looks like he's going to nose it.
so many hits in his life.
Max has been throwing a lot of hits.
That's what we were saying earlier. It was like she's never
Never.
had to hit so many times.
Yeah,
as
he
a
woke up
lead.
this morning, he's like, my body hurts. I'm like, I bet it does, dude.
I noticed a lot of teams in this thing, they go in the house. A lot of them. They don't do guard.
I think it's an ice mapping situation.
Could be ice mapping, but it's also too when it depends on what the score is and how
Yeah,
you want.
no, I get
Yeah.
that, but then a lot of games you started off.
Yeah.
Right now.
I can't even get away without squeezing the camera. The guy's on the other phone.
Yeah, just gotta roll it.
Supposedly you wanted to roll it.
Yep.
Oh, let's try it.
Corner-ish guard.
Taylor Hay throws another takeout and takes out Batchek's stone, replaces the guard, and it's sitting out in front. It's still hittable because it was hit before.
Well, they're going to the other side.
Now Kessler elects to go for a corner guard. And it didn't curl quite far enough. Thought it should fall off, but it didn't. It's still a corner guard, guarding the 8 foot on the left side.
What happened when I went? Twice. Well, that was like.
Callie calls for a draw in behind the guard.
Oh, nice shot, girls.
And they get a nice. They get it to the 4 foot. It didn't bury, which is what they were trying to do.
Got the prize with Brady.
And Dylan with a shot and a little bit of with a hit and a little bit of flop. It's a little bit undercover, about half a stone.
You. Somebody wants to sit all over my feet. Yeah, I can't get comfortable.
It's like garnish.
Gardish. Is that a technical term?
And they play. Oh, it picked.
No, they
E-
must have burned.
they must have burnt it. Yeah, either it picked or burnt. It happens.
Oh, she said to get that to me.
Sorry, you can't.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that money? When?
Like 3 seconds ago.
Well, where's mom?
I don't know. Everyone wants me.
I guess they can
Oh,
make it.
can I get a drink?
Probably. Is that what mom gave you the money?
That one just died too. Oh, it was a guard.
Yeah, that's my worry. Exactly what I was thinking.
Oh.
That was my worry. That turn.
She makes it, that was the best call, but if not, if you're gonna miss it,
Not sure. With Ellie and Taylor sweeping, I'm not sure who touched it. Not. It matters. Nobody did it on purpose. But
No, it was just
sometimes you bump someone's room. Or
Well, it,
really like
yeah,
soft.
I mean, they would have owned it regardless, but it did go straight to them.
Oh, did you? Oh, so you think it picked?
No, no, they burnt it because Ellie grabbed it right away.
It's still moving and they pushed it.
All blue. Yeah.
They're really listening. This looks good, Alice.
I'm learning.
Get it by.
And it's way high.
Yep, good job, girls.
Nice.
Freeze it.
He gets it from Megan.
Feeling hard.
It's not even dangerous.
Oh, that's okay.
That was a lot of, you know how much stuff I gotta do now?
It's really
Dennis has lots of stuff to do here because all those stones moved around.
Dennis has too many jobs.
Yeah.
The poor guy, he's working really hard.
they really feel for you.
Sorry, last. Well, you keep losing $15 at a time.
It's good. Yeah. We can hit our blue one into the yellow one. So look, they've got a guard.
$20 bill, buddy.
They have to guard. We can hit the blue one into the yellow one as long as it's open. And right now we could be sitting. If she misses, we could be sitting 5 or 4.
Oh,
4.
okay.
Got a nice triangle there.
You just hadn't explained that.
Oh.
Like you got a $15 Coke. Is it was 15
Hey,
bucks?
my Cokes are 15 bucks. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of Coke it is. It was 15 bucks.
You better share. Double Cokes. What?
Again, we're right beside the mic, guys. Be cool.
Be cool. Be cool.
Oh, look at that. Oh, nice double. Beautiful. It was plan B. I think it was plan B.
Based on her face.
That was plan A?
I think that was the call.
Okay. That was the call. Nice.
I think they have a double now.
There.
Yeah, and Dylan Andrew's going to throw a double. He wants to hit the inside one first. There, and he gets it. He gets it, and he gets a roll backwards, which is really nice. Almost to undercover of the guard there.
Taylor and Sloan are just having a good conversation between sheets.
Izzy loves Sloan.
Oh, so does Taylor.
Loves
Yeah.
her. She's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think so too. Even when you roll in which way it's going to. You can't do the double.
Team Padget is looking at it. They're looking to make a hit. probably a nose or maybe to the other side or flop underneath.
That's a good one.
I don't know. It's from a box.
That's what we told them to do, so we should do the same.
There is no one that can do this.
Might be
I
a
do.
Pinot Grigio.
That's nice though.
Yeah.
Callie with her
It's box
first stone. And she's playing a hit. She's got it, and she's going to roll to the right. And it rolls across to the 4 foot. So Kessler will hit that.
Must be cold out there. Kessler has his hoodie on.
Oh yeah.
Max and Andrew have hoodies on. I guess
Oh,
this
yeah,
ring
you're
is like
right.
really cold. Like it is cold out there.
Yeah. They had turned the plant down because it was too humid and stuff.
Oh, really?
That's why the ice is going all over the place. Heavy in some parts and light in others.
I just haven't complained much
No, we have. Hit the wrong path.
about the ice. No,
Oh, what
just
was the
about
ice?
the cold.
Oh, the cold.
Yeah.
There was one one end in one of the games where we got a stone in one spot and you could not hit it.
We've had that.
Like
but
4.
We did the same. We missed 4 open.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not sure it was the ice.
Kessler makes the nose hit, a little nose and flop.
You gotta turn and figure out a way to roll it.
Callie's looking to hit and roll under that guard. Thinking I think try to force us to 1. If Callie can get the force out of Bacek, then she takes the hammer back in the even ends.
Wait, no,
What happened?
Stuck this.
Looks like she's got it. She's going to have a nice roll, too. It might... Oh, it's going to roll out. So, if that blue stone is biting, Kessler will just... Oh, he's going to draw, so it must be biting. That actually might be one that they... At the end of the... When the end is finished, if that's one that they might want to check with the biter stick.
I think it is only
Well,
because he's drawing.
He's drawing.
He'd split it if it was.
Yeah. He'd split it or he'd peel it or he'd... Yeah. You almost never get to use the biter stick.
Stop it!
It's fun to use the biter stick.
You cannot cue Amanda up like that when you're on a mic.
Jason and I and Don, we have a list of things we're not allowed to say. And about every 10, 15 minutes, a new word gets added to it. Great.
And it is exhausting.
Like the biter stick.
I am keeper of the list.
The biter stick, it kind of goes around the zone there.
Say it again.
Biter stick. It's a good one. Are they going to do... Oh. The girls called it in. Personally, I would have gotten the biter stick, had them measure it, because you never get to use the biter stick. And it's always there. Poor biter stick is always just sitting there on the wall, and he's lonely. He never gets touched. People don't touch their biter stick very often.
Should I read it? Should I read them the
Riot Act?
no,
And so
the post?
that is a deuce for Batcheck,
I don't know if they can find it again.
and Padget takes the hammer back
I don't know if I
for
can
in number 3.
find it. That's a good one. Yeah, I don't have it.
You, my friend, big boat friend. Okay, 5 minutes. Like, are gone, and then you're there. Ninja dust. You actually are.
It's a good word.
Remind me of
Can you plug me in though first? I can't find a good post. Oh, the nasty, the naughty.
Naughty? What's naughty?
The post was naughty.
Max with his first stone in the end throws a nice center guard right on the line. He's been doing a really good job with the center guards this spiel all weekend. And I think it's time we go around the rings. Over on sheet B, we have Clark versus Sipka tied at 1. Sheet D has Max Metz and Depker. Max Metz is up 1 on Depker. Sheet E, it's 1-1 for Landry and Myers. Sheet F is Northcott and Lillisgold, and that is 0-0.
On the guard.
And so that's another center guard, but I don't think it's on the line. No, it didn't tick. It didn't tick the bluestone off, so it doesn't have to be removed or anything.
This is Blue Rodeo? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes,
Gonna do karaoke now? I know all the words.
oh hey.
I mean, Jim Cuddy asked me not to sing them anymore, but it's fine.
You guys have it.
Cease and desist on it.
Yeah.
Max with the draw in behind to the back of the 8-foot.
All right.
I know. You hear songs from 20 years ago, you haven't heard the word just come back.
Blue Rodeo and I have been together since 1992. It's the longest love of my life.
When do you guys play? 9 a.m. against Kennedy.
Again.
10 versus 11.
I don't think anybody on the ice would have touched it.
That's so good.
You made that beautiful triple, so yeah, I think that's probably what kind of stinker shot. It was set up.
That's so awesome. He's feeling so proud. That's so great. I mean, especially. Yeah. That's awesome. It's just that much. Yeah. What a nice
Taylor bumped the guards that were on the center line, and so her stone comes off, and Kessler replace the stones, put them back where they were.
Yeah, good game. At least you know.
Yeah, come on over, Dan. You can be our guest commentator. Wait, here we have Nash McCutcheon from Strathmore. Superstar curler. He had a fantastic game in his last game against Mackenzie Kennedy and shot lights out. And he's here watching Team Batcheck. Does he do interviews? He says maybe he might do an interview. Oh, yes. The big question on everybody's mind, Nash, is what is your favorite fourth end snack?
I don't like to eat fourth end snacks. It's a bonus.
So you don't eat fourth end snacks? Oh, Nash says he doesn't like to eat fourth end snacks. That maybe it just just the Gatorade, and it keeps him sharp. I think maybe if he has that snack, he feels a little, out of sorts. Maybe he needs hunger in the belly. All right, back to the game here.
This one's
We
bad.
have Dylan threw and then got up and swept his own stone. Max must be in the washroom because Dylan threw his own through and then got up and swept with Andrew. Worked out good. They tucked her in behind the guard, so Batcheck is sitting 1-2 undercover. Callie is calling for to peel the guards off. It's the right call for sure. Izzy's throwing the heat. And she's got the back one there. Peels that one off. It's a good shot. She was hoping to get a couple more than that, but problem when you start playing doubles up front there is on the guards, often you end up leaving your own stone as a guard anyway, and you only really get rid of one. Kessler calls for a draw to top 12 or top 8. See if we can get a time on it. This is Andrew's first stone with the delivery. Dylan's just keeping it clean. Now they're on it for weight. That was a 15-6. It's not going to get under covered. Tuck under a corner of it. That's actually a really good guard right there. The guards are staggered now, which is good. You could still play a run back on it, a run back double actually. You'd have to hit it just to the right of center, and I think that's what she's looking at. She might be looking at trying to freeze too. No, I think I fell one night. I was throwing a takeout. Get up, feet come out, my head goes back, cracks the ice, and I get up and I'm like this, and I didn't go out. I didn't go unconscious or anything, but I go sit down. I get up to go throw again, and I couldn't, so I went off. The guy who was running, Chris, the guy who was running the kitchen at that time, took me to the hospital, and turns out I had a concussion. I call home. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I call home to ask Tracy to come pick me up. No, I didn't have a drink, not a drop. I call Tracy and she's like, oh, you're probably drunk. Just take a cab. And so I walk home from the hospital to our house, and I'm in rough shape. I did not have a drop, and yeah, that's how much my wife loves me. Long story short, oh, I don't know, 6, 7, yeah. Team Padget peels off the blue guard. Kessler calls for another guard. Andrew comes wide. Still going to have a guard. It's question is it going to finish? It's going to finish, yeah, and it's going to be a little further out, which is actually pretty decent guard anyway because it takes off more of the forefoot. He wanted it tucked under, but that's okay. Kelly's going to try to burn that guard again. So over on sheet B, we have J. Evan Clark versus Sipka. Team Sipka has the second on Team Sipka is Kingsley Batchak, who is Kessler's younger sister. So whoever wins on sheet B will play the winner of sheet A. Either, yeah. Padget is going to peel that guard again, or maybe play a run back. She can get the run back. Ellie with the delivery. It's gonna be close. Ooh, I think she's got it. She got one. She got one. Still a great shot. Nice run back. Angle run back, no less. Kessler calls for another guard. Kessler with the delivery on the guard. Boys are pounding it. Oh, now they're off. Ooh, they may have misjudged it slightly, but it's going. Ooh, they overswept it a bit. Yeah, it's back button. Open for a double. They overswept it. That's okay.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. He doesn't care. You know what they think about my list? They don't care. Someone's sitting here. You.
We make them very polite in Strasbourg. You're from Strasbourg too, right? You know. Wow.
Oh! Make the double, but you could also piece it. I don't think you make the double and roll on the cover.
Yep. No, you just hit and roll under.
They're all pretty close.
that they're all
I usually
one.
do the one on and I usually once or twice a day. If you don't like what I'm saying, there's a volume button. If you don't like what you're seeing, there's a little X in the top right hand corner.
Over on sheet E, Myers has gone up on Landry 3-1. Myers is the team from Carstairs. They're on the other side of the A bracket, or of the championship bracket. All right, Callie's coming. Looks like she wants to either play the double or hit and roll under.
Never mind that you are that. You are here. Not his parents though.
Ooh, she's a
Curl up a bit.
little wide. It's got to curl a bit. They're trying to carve it over. She's got a piece of the blue one. I think she's got it. She's got the double. No, didn't. She ended up hitting the top one, and then the back one stuck around. Kessler's looking at a hit and roll in. That would force her to take one. Yeah. Yep.
It says the O is silent on their screen.
Apparently it's been a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I do is, I literally, I'm like,
I don't know how she knows that was somebody's.
They probably phoned her. Maybe if they went to like everybody a team thing. Yeah.
I have like older irons. And my bag is
Kessler with the delivery. He's trying to hit the yellow one, take it out. Ooh, and he's a little wide. He's just going to nose it. Nose hit, sitting 2, and Callie will either hit and roll in for 1 or draw. She's going to elect to hit. This is a Skip's choice one. You go with what you're most comfortable with. I think she's hitting. Oh, okay, we'll see.
One thing is the ice is the same. So.
Yeah, that's right. We're debating whether she's hitting or drawing, but the ice is the same for the hit or the draw. So.
Because she can't nose the shot, so I can't see it.
I think we've settled on the fact that she's drawing. Yep, definitely a draw.
Keep it on that blue. Trying to come now.
Ooh, and it's looking heavy. It's gonna be through. That's a steal of 2.
It's one of those where you're like, right, I got back and you'll be like.
Well, yeah. It's, to me, it was go with whichever call you're more comfortable making. You hit and roll in. Generally, you want to practice.
I can't. I'm gonna count to start season.
Oh geez, I can't believe you're here.
Wow.
Hey, hard. Sweep it out, sweep it out, sweep it out.
I don't think doubles.
I did that. sure the flight home tomorrow night, obviously, can naturally just be.
Just pass them your books.
Here's my phone. Play a couple games right now.
Somehow Jack's food got sent to his 5 counts. Now he's got extra willpower.
He just went in here, I think.
And there was a town on the other side. He like literally built a town.
But then for like the metal float, he was like full on.
I know.
There's gonna be a
Whatever we could put, he took up 3 trucks.
like the
Get to the old back.
how they can kind of like change the angle because Griff is in the back. Oh yeah. Every time you can see himself, he's like,
We put everybody on. Taking a walk. You good? You're good? So there was like, you'll have one, we'll just need to, like, pictures come in. We have 4 little messages. They were like, which house do you want? And we went in, they give us a key, they open up, here it is. We'll just leave it open. So everybody had their own bedroom, everywhere. Their own lights.
Boy, it looks like it's just
Heading into
flying.
bed, somebody coming and clean it. But the tub still has.
Sorry, I should be
okay.
really more alert.
it's amazing that like your plastic.
So after 3 ends, it is 4-1 for Team Batcheck. Max with a nice centerline guard, about halfway to the house or halfway to the hog line. Kelly calls for a draw in behind. It's interesting how the strategy has changed with the centerline guard rule, because once if the team without hammer puts the centerline guard up, a lot of teams with hammer will curl in behind it, which never used to happen. It used to always, whoever did not have hammer would throw a center guard, and whoever did have hammer would throw the corner guard. Often Kessler will still throw the corner guard when he has the hammer, trying to score lots of points, but it becomes a race to the button when there's a center guard. So Max throws, trying to draw in behind the yellow one. It looks like he's going to be a little bit light and tight, and he's going to rack on the guard there. Callie's probably going to try to come around those guards again.
Yeah, we can do that.
Callie calls for a draw to the middle, in behind the guards. That's a good call there. To be sitting 2.
Right on. Nailed it. Well, they're trying to keep it off.
It's off.
Shit's gonna get by the guards. It's gonna die somewhere around the back 4. Nice. Oh no, it's right to the button. Nice shot. That's a beaut. Good shot. And now Kessler's looking at
Thank you very much.
running those guards, doubling them off. Only problem with doubling off the guards is often you end up leaving your own guard.
Yeah,
You get rid of 2 and leave 1.
No, they don't share that information.
Ooh, and it rolls off. Both the center is now open, and both yellows are Both yellows are exposed. Izzy with shot, trying to throw a guard. It's going to overcurl a little bit.
Yeah, that's good. Well, it was gonna be super high.
Kessler calls for a hit. And Dylan almost threw the wrong color. Our boys always like to throw yellow, and whenever they've got blue, they seem to, somebody throws the wrong color.
What?
Dylan with the delivery, trying to take out the top one, maybe get the run back. And he missed the run back, but he peeled it, and that's good.
Use the downstairs shower, you know what I'm talking about.
So annoying. I will not, thank you.
The rest of you shower.
Get a soak.
Get a soak. I'll watch this one. My kid's done now.
Where's she going with that? I don't know.
In the back.
Trying to draw. She's trying to draw in front. But
Oh, they want to buy now. They just want to make sure they don't pop.
it's really clear now.
Oh, shucks. What a guy.
So, great. I just was texting with Chris. Our truck sold for $8,400. So that would be $8,400 American. 8,400 American. Well,
Like Chris Ingram?
yeah. So Andrew with a beautiful come around quiet takeout. Leaves his shooter sitting above just by the Y there, and Callie calls for a hit and roll under.
So they must have to pay like tariff or
Probably all sorts of fees, but whatever, it's gone. It will be gone.
that's
Yeah.
So sad.
Well, he saved us.
He sure did.
Imagine navigating. There's a Ben Heber and a Robert say yes.
So you're pretty and friendly, or just pretty friendly?
No, it's not me doing it. The coach's wife is a teacher. She's pretty friendly. I don't know how to do it. Point the camera.
Point where you're told.
And it's green.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, if I remember.
So Andrew with trying to draw him behind. Ellie had taken out the blue one, but rolled out, peeled it off. Andrew trying to draw him behind, but doesn't tuck it under. Makes it to the mid 8 foot. Callie calls for another hit. See if we can get a time on this one. It's pretty close ice, so she's coming with the heat. See what kind of heat it's going to be.
Just not enough. Don't get all the angles right.
It's not curling enough. It's going to hit, but it's going to roll out. Ooh, that one. She had some heat to that one. That one was at least, that was about an 8. Nice hit.
So I'll tell you boys how we operate. Of course we want our top.
One thing that I really like about the Padget girls is that they have some really good hit weight. I love it when people hit hard.
But we always cheer for the shots. And it's whether it's our team or their team, we cheer for the shots. You should, right? Mm-hmm. Make a good shot.
Kessler's first shot. He's called a draw in behind the guard.
What's your last name again? Cope. C-O-K-A-U-P. Oh, okay.
He's looking like he might be a little bit tight. Is he going to be by... Yeah, he's going to be by the guard. And it's looking pretty good. Boys are pounding it.
Kids for various reasons.
And it's going to be mostly tucked under, about half a stone tucked. Did it make it? It just bit. The boys pounded it.
Okay.
And they pounded it, and it just bit the circle. It just bit the zone.
How many nanas are listening?
That's for all those nanas out there. And I'm going to see how many nanas there are.
Now there's 0.
You offended all of our viewers.
Yeah.
Except for my family.
Everybody's saying, well, I've offended all of our viewer, but it turns out we have 29 viewers, folks.
All the words on the list.
That is our record for this year, I think.
20 of them were Padget.
Yeah, 20 of them are Padgets, and we got maybe 9. Thank you to all those Padget fans out there. Callie's called a draw in behind the guards. See if we can get a time on this bad boy.
My sister can hear me. I love this.
Over on sheet B, they're finished their fourth end. It's 2-2. Yeah, the fourth end break. Oh. No time. I forgot to push the button. I was distracted. Callie with the draw. She's going to be by the guard. It's looking good. Ooh, looking really good. Girls got to pound it. They're pound. It's... Oh, and she gets by. Beautiful shot. Nice shot, Callie. That one was all sweepers. Beautiful sweeping, beautiful shot. Good job. Kessler calls for a draw into the 4 foot. Undercover, if you can get there, you have possibility to steal here. We'll see if his pockets are full.
Yes, you're right. Can't be too far back. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Things can change.
Kessler with the delivery. keeping it clean. They're thinking it's heavy. Is it going to dig in? It's digging in. It just bit right there.
Oh boy, it looks heavy, but it's
And it is going to be by the guard, or is it? No, it is not. It's going to rub the guard and come in to sit, biting the 8-foot. Callie has a wide open hit for 2 for the deuce.
it's like
No, she's got a hit.
it's like they put the brakes on it.
No, she could draw. She could draw if she wanted to. There's a draw there if she wants, but oh, she's gonna go for the draw. She's got to draw at least. She's got to draw full 8-foot from the left side. Yeah, she threw a draw there too.
Even if she gets to the top of the yellow, like she's just gonna be a little wider.
But yeah, Matt, what do you think?
This is one of those. Again, this is one of those ones where the skip just decides based on what they feel most comfortable with. Callie just threw a draw, so she might as well go for it. Go for that draw.
Yeah.
I trust Nash to hit, but not me.
Yeah, he would be more comfortable with the draw. I understand it's all about what you're comfortable
I've been drawing good today, so.
Padget has many skills, I think. Definitely.
In our game,
Drawing
Callie did a spin around and like, can I rethrow? And then once she realized she can't
Callie with delivery,
do it. And it being so long.
and it is heavy.
Came out with the wrong turns. I think that might be.
It's a 12-7. It is definitely heavy, and that'll be 1 for Team Padget.
Just threw it. Give it a little shove. It's the 4th hand. Yeah, it still goes 4-2.
And that brings us to the 4th end break. After 4 ends, it is a score of 4-2 for Team Batchek. And Batchek will come into the 5th end with the hammer. Going around the rings, we got 2-2, Clark versus Sipka. Maskmetz is 1-1 with Depker. Landry and Meyer. Meyer's up 4-1 with Yellowstones, Northcott, and Lillenskold. Northcott is up 2-1 over Lillenskold.
Does anybody need any? Will the team over there?
Yeah. The question is, are they gonna change the colors of the jackets from blue and gray to something else for U18?
That's a good question. We've just kind of by coincidence.
And Andrew's sitting at the back of the house down there because Kessler's in the washroom.
You had like a stripes up
Oh,
here.
looks like Kessler's back because Andrew's walking back.
So then this year, we also kind of have like yes. Smart. Yes. Observant kids.
Thank you. I put a lot of time and effort into finding a steel pole.
So I think we feel like maybe now
Doing Alberta rocks and stuff.
yeah. Good news also. Surgeon.
Come.
Max with his first stone. Taylor had thrown a nice center guard.
Performing miracles.
Right on the center line.
Life-saving miracles.
It was like he was out there going, start, maybe start. He was given
Max with a nice come around.
I'll allow it.
Okay. It's just biting the 12-foot under the guard there. Or is it biting? Maybe not.
I hate when we can see right, but
Yeah. It could be one of those ones where you might get to use the biter stick to see if it's in the right zone.
Can I see the spider?
The biter stick? Where is the biter stick?
This my phone told me I've done today.
Oh yeah, yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh man.
We don't get to use the biter stick anymore.
Taylor rubs the blue one and probably knocks it in a little bit, so they won't get to use the biter stick. Well, I guess they could. Kessler calls for a hit. It's a wide open hit.
Kessler could just remove their rocks. Oh yeah, actually.
Max got the hit. He's going to have a roll. Yeah, it's going to roll in. Oh, it just flopped over just a titch. Pretty much nose hit.
so Emmett, the question that he's talking is, what's your favorite pork and
I remember when my mom first started working, she went out and bought some like
Kelly calls a hit. She wants a hit and roll under.
One of my teammates
she was a farm
brought
wife
these
up
protein
until then.
bars, which are really good.
All of a sudden she had this
We'll
different
read, like,
shape when
protein
she left.
bars.
It was like, you could have
Floated out a little bit. She's going to peel it off here, as he is. And she peels it off. So Kessler will probably call another drawing behind.
So who made those?
Oh, he calls to split the house.
Oh, okay, Mrs. Duncan. The Duncan family got it. Yeah.
And what is Max's favorite?
Max? What's Max's favorite?
Favorite what?
Fourth and break snap.
Or what is anybody's sand?
He does like sound.
How did you know that joke? Did you know that joke?
Dylan with his delivery, trying to draw to the right. 12 foot, and he is going to be light. Throws a corner guard.
What's Max's favorite?
Well, I think he just likes the broken balls. It's not like we give them a choice, right? Well, we do.
Kelly calls for a draw in behind.
We didn't wear it.
They also miss
See if we can get time on this.
Ingram. Max is my best protein.
We know that because there's
Sometimes
apparently
it's You see them all there, and their cheeks are like.
Apparently there was some trading going on yesterday. And the next sheet
grapes.
was trading grapes for protein balls.
That's right. Apparently, one protein ball is the equivalent.
And Izzy comes a little heavy. It's gonna skate through. That was a 13:08. Oh no, it's gonna die. Dies at the back. Ooh. So I'd say the T line must be about 14. Kessler calls to hit it. Looks like he's looking for a control 8. Dylan's a little inside. No, it's by the guard. No, it's on the guard. Rubs the guard, peels it off. That's just fine. No problem with that shot. That's a good plan B. We have hammer, so we want to open it up. Kelly calls for a draw to the top with the 4 foot.
She's already been asked to do.
Don't make it weird, Rob.
Why isn't he telling the truth there?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no. Sitka was sitting very nicely. Now things went sideways with
It's important
Ellie with the draw, trying to draw to the top 4. Is it going to be by the guard? Yep, yeah, I think it's going to be by the guard. But it is too light. So it's not going to be by the guard. It's going to freeze to the guard. Kessler calls for a hit and roll. If he loses both of those both of those stones, that actually would be a good outcome. Open it up. Over curls a little bit, but uh-oh. Oh, and both of those guards are going to go out. Andrew threw a 10 on that one, so that was a normal weight.
Actually, now she might only have 3 more years because they are changing dates.
No, I've already told you that would require far too much therapy.
There is worlds for U20. There is not for U18.
No one's after him.
Grown-ups, men and women. You play with the big boys then. Briar and the Scotties.
You guys saw Mark Hennon.
Callie trying to draw, just biting the 12 foot. And that's a 14-5. 14-5 to the top of the house.
That's okay. We can do that. Ash has had lots of success there too.
Kessler calls for the run back or the peel or hit and roll. I'm not really sure what.
Oh, Ava Dermont.
And this is like Easton's first year or something.
And it's going to roll out. He's peeled it off. So Callie will call the same shot she called before. Probably guard just biting. Sit 2. keep the pressure on Team Padget.
Apparently all we have to do is review a video and
Look at GD, how close it is too. Oh, yeah.
So it's like our game with them.
Yeah.
That's right.
Which,
Callie with the delivery.
like, the other, mind you, it takes two teams to tango, but they had some blowout games, but Decker, very obviously doing
And she comes a little bit light. It's going to be a guard. It's a 17-7. And Kessler will be able to come around that and take it out.
they almost ran into each other.
Should we contemplate pizza before the end of the game?
Kessler with the delivery.
Man, I wish I could order pizza, but my team has ones that do not want to order. They don't want to order.
He threw a normal weight at 10:07, and it's going to stick around.
Huh? You can pack it away, not the body.
Pretty good results. Callie's going to try to draw in behind the guard there.
You know what now?
Is that something we should think about?
Like ordering it ahead of time or we flew.
Yeah, oh, but
So it's a little bit more up here.
we grow with all the food.
But it usually
I mean,
was
that's like,
parent too.
I think we order like the usual. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then maybe we place, as soon as the game, we place the order, and then we'll leave to go get the hotel. $10. Yeah. Do we just order it from the same old single, or do we look for a mom and pop place, or whatever you think? Doesn't matter. I have no idea. I wonder if there's a pizza app that would be What's the name of the lounge?
Somebody really was playing.
No, the lounge. I don't know.
Skylark.
It was probably about You guys are SpongeBob Square fans living pineapple under the sea.
Callie calls a draw in behind the corner guards. I thought she was going to come to the center guard, but she's going to go to the corner guards.
He's playing a hitting game. See, there's Maximus hitting
Oh, yeah. She's dropped her mid kind of too when they played them like that. Hitting and tapping game.
They prefer that.
That's why I can't find you guys. You're hiding in the border.
The line looks really good. Weight looks really good.
I am, yes.
I'm Tracy. We're from Stratford.
Oh, nice shot. Really good shot. Not completely buried. It's about half open. Enough to hit and roll, but it was a really good shot. Time on that was a 14:09.
There's that name of Strathmore on, right?
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
said, these two boys put the smart in Strathmore. Take that other word right out.
Absolutely. So which one's yours? The one for it.
Mine is the one holding the broom right now, Stan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Yeah.
He did. Yeah.
It's not even a shot that's called.
He was, yeah. And we would still be if we could, but both
Kessler's going for the deuce. Going to try to pick out that yellow one. Just what looks like a hack weight.
At that time, there was not so many people that were interested in competitive. So, yeah, it's grown. You know what? This is most we've ever seen. 2 years ago when we started, there was that'd be only us from Strathmore.
Boys say it's heavy. They're trying to carve it. It is over the guard by the guard, and he's. Oh, it picked. Oh, wow. It picked, curled across the stone. Oh, it totally picked, curled across the stone.
I'm just checking the bottom of it.
Yeah. Must have found what it was. Andrew's looking at the bottom of the stone, seeing if he can figure out. Look in his hand. He shows Ellie whatever crap was on his hand. Boys were sweeping that too. That either it was sitting on there when he threw it, or they missed it while they're sweeping. That should not have happened. They would have had. He would have had the shot anyway, either way. But you would have picked it the other way.
I have to say their eyes lit up.
So that's they got the deuce.
Kind of hate to get the points that way. But you just went, oh! You know, just before I picked, I think he had it anyway. Yeah, he did. I think it might have jammed in the back. We'll go back and look.
And Tennille, she's Kessler's mom. She's in Kingsley, right? And she's kind of like, I think Lindsay Ingram wouldn't mind me saying our team chairperson. How would you listen?
Tennille?
Yeah.
Manager.
She's if you know Tennille, she's very thoughtful about everything she does. And she was so happy that Emmett recognized that the boys have what would you say, a steel plate design. We're sponsored by Kemper.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Max throws a centerline guard. Looks like it. I don't know if it made it to the center line. I think it's just off the center line because they're not really looking at it that close.
I can do it.
I got it.
You had one jump.
I didn't. Wasn't designated the job.
Did you guys hit the pool today?
Yeah.
Right there. Right as
Yeah. Right as it hit the rings, it picked. I think it would have missed the.
Or are you staying in a
I think it would have missed that back yellow one if it didn't pick. It would have been close either way.
So do you have to hear all the dads snoring?
I'm asleep, so I don't.
You don't hear it? No?
Well, there's only two dads, so it's not too
Oh,
bad.
just two dads. Two dads, well, yes, because Penny is here.
Penny's here and Sarah's here.
Oh, and Sarah's
Oh, they're
here.
both
Two dads,
downstairs.
two dads.
So after 5, it is 6-2 for Team Badcheck.
And I was saying he won. What did you say?
After some theatrics there.
The Oculus Rift there. The AR goggles. Virtual reality goggles.
Oh, thank you for translating.
Max with a draw
I thought it was
behind the guards. It's going to skate to the back of the 8. Oh, back of the 4-foot, just biting back 4. Over on sheet B, Clark has pulled ahead of Sipka 3-2 after 5. Max Metz is up 2-1 on Depker. Landry, Myers is still up 4-2 on Landry. And Lone Scold is up 3-2 on Northcott.
Not quite.
What's that?
Not quite.
Taylor with her second stone, trying to draw freeze to the blue one. It looks like she's gonna rub it, maybe. Yeah, she's gonna rub it and move it just a titch. Did not roll out, so it's sitting the back of the house there.
That's not your main motivator.
I don't know. They're really good. Not for me to know in the morning. So.
That looks heavy too. Well, he's got the back.
No, he wanted the draw, didn't he? Yeah. He was. We think he was trying to draw, but he came wide and heavy, and took the back one out. It worked, but. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had tapped the ends. Yeah, he definitely wanted to draw. Dylan just came heavy. Izzy's first shot, and she's comes trying to draw in. She's gonna rub. No, not gonna rub. She's gonna corner freeze.
Nice shot.
Almost corner freeze to the blue one. Kessler calls to hit. He's going to start running guards here and open it up. Dylan with the heater. And he's going to peel it off.
She can at least turn the volume down.
Callie calls for a draw. Currently, Callie is sitting first shot. Batchek is sitting 2-3. Second, third. Izzy's second shot. Second stone. Looks like it's a little bit light. The girls are trying to pound it. And it is just going to get over the hog line. Kessler calls for a run back on the guards. Or a double, I guess. But again, like I always say, when you start doubling off guards, you usually end up leaving the guard. Because you usually end up leaving your shooter. It'd be he'd have to hit it straight back, which means he'd have to hit it nose, I think, and he'll be sticking around there. And he's going to peel it on the other side. That's okay. Kessler grabbed that stone before it went through the house, trying to save it from hitting the backboards and breaking stuff, but he really should have left that one because it almost hit the blue one out. They would have had to deal with that if it would have. Kelly calls for top four. Line is close. She may, I think she's a little heavy, but she's going to jiggle things around a little bit.
Oh,
That's a term I use it all the time.
And She bumps her own.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of terms your wife uses that say are okay.
She bumps it back. She's sitting on the 4-foot. Kessler is looking to run that guard. If he should happen to run it back, that's fine. But peeling it off is probably best.
Well, these two teams and their socialization between teams.
Andrew's first stone. Throws the peel weight. Let's see what time it is. And he peels it off. Stone doesn't completely go out. He threw a 7-7 at that. So he's got his top peel weight is around a 6. Yeah. And sometimes accurate. He's sometimes accurate at a 6. Dylan can throw a 6 and be accurate.
That's why they go to girls and boys.
Yeah. When we were at Provincials, Jackson Hebert threw a 5. He threw a 5, made a triple, and with a 5, and it was long run back triple, and he was mad at himself because the skip had asked for a 5-5. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. And my hands also get cold.
Yeah. The girls on Depker, they were throwing 8s.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what girls get to eat when they don't eat.
Yeah. Yeah. They got good weight. I like that. They can throw the heater. Callie with her first stone.
Oh, I think it's just picked.
Oh, Ellie with her second stone, sorry. Girls are pounding it, trying to get it there. Comes to the biting the 8-foot. Boys are looking at a run back. Not the run back double. Well, they could possibly get the run back double, but if they can just get the one that's biting the button, the back button out, they'd be happy. And if they end up peeling off the one that's on the 8-foot, that's good too. We'll see what. So they're gonna throw peel at it. Kessler tapped his head. Let's see what kind of weight he gets.
Oh. Does a good guard just like that. They have a chance to come around that.
Callie calls for a freeze on the button. She makes the freeze. If it's an angle freeze, it would still be able to be taken out. Looked like I think she's going for it looked to me like she was going for the freeze. We'll know in a minute.
Jack, are you okay? He's fine.
Oh yeah. She taps that back a bit. Taps it back onto the blue one. That would be beautiful. Would be lots of backing.
So what happened for Clark
And Callie with the delivery.
Oh, that's up. Oh, that's not gonna curl.
Yeah, they're trying to get to the button, but she's light. But it's gonna work out to be a nice guard anyway. It's a 17-3.
What the heck?
That was a good shot anyway. And it forces Kessler's going to try to freeze to it, I think. In order to get both of those, in order to get that out, he'd have to get to the inside of it and bump it, which is possible. But he's just going to freeze to it. If he freezes to it, then he can force Callie to 1. If he gets the force, then he can try to take 2 in the 7th.
Oh, you should have seen their faces when Max got the double. Well, triple.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
It was.
Our games are fantastic.
They ended up coming in, tapping doors in the house. We are sitting 2 odds.
Wow. That's all you have to do. That sounds like a lot. I bet, right? There's a lot of money. People work really hard to get.
So it's going to be by the guard. Boys are sweeping it for weight, but I think they need to sweep it to carve it. Oh, yeah, he got it. It's golden. And it's 3 inches from the pin or so, maybe 4 inches from the pin. Callie hits it. She would have to peel it maybe 1/8 of a stone. She loses her shooter. Her yellow one goes into the blue one. I think she could get it out. I think she could get it out.
Run the yellow back?
Yeah, you could do that. Those are the 2 shots. You run the yellow back or you peel it. If you peel it, I think it'll go. You don't think so?
Then it'll hit the yellow.
Oh, there's not a lot of space there, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because those 2 stones are 1.
But your other yellow goes too, and if your shooter's gone.
True. No, Kessler doesn't. You guys have hammer.
They're doing live top.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They're gonna try that.
Yeah, this is the last stone.
All right, let's do it. Run that.
Sure. I think that's an easier shot than the peel. But Callie's looking for the run back here. It's a long run back. If she can get it, she can tap it to the button onto that blue one, and if she hits it just, yeah, she might be able to move it out to sit 2. A long run back, but it is there. She's gonna go for it. She's got guts, and I like that.
They were cute back to back.
Okay, it is close. Oh no, it's over curling. It's over curling. She's gonna peel it off. That'll be a steal of 1 for Batchek. So after 6 ends, it's 7-2. Or after 6, sorry, it's 7-2. Going into the 7th, it's over on sheet E. Landry is down 5-2 to Myers, which is a little bit of a surprise. Northcott and Lillenskold are 3-3 tied, and Maskmitz and Depker are tied at 2. Depker is a really patient team. They are very willing to just hit, and have lots of blank ends. And then over on sheet B, it is 4-3 for Team Sipka over Clark.
There's There's like nothing in the house on
This provincials has been an interesting one because there's a few teams that were kind of dark horses that have made it to the playoffs, like especially JF and Clark. They have played fantastic, and they came 5th place after the round robin. Then the other teams like Mackenzie Kennedy, Mackenzie was out with a hurt foot, and they didn't have their skip, but they're a really strong team, and they haven't made. They're in the consolation round, and then Myers has been playing really well.
Sorry, my knee was just there.
Oh yeah.
So now the boys throw up a center guard, and they're just going to work to keep it clean, play defensively.
Sheet F is getting good.
What's it on 3?
I think they knew that. They was at the lecture when she stood up because the one girl on the left just started sweeping, even though it was safe and fast.
And Taylor comes a little bit light. Kessler calls to peel off his own guard.
Because they got and they thought this was a screamingly hilarious.
Yeah.
It's very memorable.
And you know what? They didn't actually play this thing.
Oh, that's yeah.
We just missed this few more. That's all.
It was interesting. Padget made it to because the top 2 teams in our row were Evan. But then they got the 3rd spot, so they got in because of their LSD.
Okay, those are important. Tay ends up being important. I tell you, sometimes there's been a time, at least once, I think, that our LSD was not good, and I tell you now.
Nash, do you guys practice your LSD?
I've practiced jaws a lot.
Moving on, like next year, pretty much. Oh, are you guys going to Mark Kennedy?
No.
Oh, make sure you're practicing your LSD a lot, and to the button. If you last year we missed out on the championship, on the playoffs at provincials because of our LSD, and we ended up in the C.
We had a really good one today. We got both of ours biting forward.
What you need is to be able to hit at least the forefoot every time if you can. And when you guys practice, when you do pre-game practice, do you guys practice any hits or just the draws?
Just the jaws.
Don't worry about the hits, just the draws, because that's all about your LSD.
I think it was Penny. She was saying that in U20, the 4 top teams to get to the top, they were within 16 centimeters of each other. Yeah. Then there wasn't.
And also,
You need to have that draw weight in your back pocket always.
yeah, they might have
Padget throws a guard, and Kessler calls to peel it. Dylan makes the peel.
I got 2 last time.
Are the Ashram sweaters, were they last year's hero or something?
Yeah.
You know what? Last year we had black ones.
Yeah.
This year.
How come Ashram?
She's coming! She's coming!
They're one of our sponsors.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. Arnold Asham, the owner of Asham, Asham Curling. He follows us on Facebook and stuff, and we get messages from him every now and then.
Wow.
Yeah. All we get out of the sponsorship is just like a couple $100 or a few $100 like worth of merchandise that we can order, but
Most people.
$500
I
like.
think you can.
Yeah.
If Mama
Not bad, but like, still pretty good.
most times.
What do you normally spend that $500 on? Rooms, heads, or what?
Whatever you want. It's Asham. Andrew throws the heater and another peel.
She would crack the ice on one of the boards.
Do you know if he sponsors any other teams?
What's that?
Do you know if he sponsors any other teams?
Yeah, he does others. Kimberly's Team Duncan, Kimberly's brother,
Huh?
Nolan's team. Yeah, I think they have Asham too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we've got all our boys have Asham shoes. Oh, you know, maybe Max doesn't have Asham. I don't think Max does, but the others do.
He doesn't have what? You have it on?
No, he doesn't have Asham shoes.
Oh, Ash.
I like gold line shoes.
Yeah. I didn't know what I would like these.
Boys have switched. Dylan doesn't like his Asham shoes. He's finding that they're wearing out too soon. But what we like about them is that they're leather. The leather ones last longer. They're more expensive, but I've got a pair of gold line, and I actually don't really like them too much.
Mine, they're from the curling club. Like, I have my own, but I got them half of the season, so I haven't been wearing them.
Yeah.
And the
And they're probably 15 years old, and he's still
You might as well, because
still pretty good.
and you're growing fast.
Yeah,
But most kids are going into custom.
Okay, Andrew with the delivery,
Blonde curl, the tall
trying to peel off the yellow stone at the back of the house there, and looks like he's got it. Oh, he might. Oh, he's flashed it. It backed off. It backed off, and he flashed it.
Can't see this.
Callie calls for a draw to the 12-foot. Leave a little guard there.
Yeah, she's a little behind on that. It's not my job. I'm actually off.
Season's almost over. I quit.
Ellie with the delivery.
play at the same time as us.
Probably right now.
Wow. Somebody's Jad. Get it? Is your name's Jad? Fist bumps. Come on. Don't leave me hanging. Thank you.
Just threw a 14-1-9. Ice seems to be tightening up again. So Kessler's going to call probably a double here. If he makes the double, he could probably flop to the inside, or flop towards the button there a bit. What's that?
The ice has
Yeah.
changed a lot.
Yeah, every game it's been like that.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, all over the place.
It was so heavy a couple of games ago.
Chris.
And now that's
Oh my god.
Kessler with delivery.
Well, our guys are all in sweat like they usually.
Oh, it's over curling. He's gonna peel it off here.
Is it gonna roll into the other yard?
shot down though.
Callie, see what she wants to do. She could throw the same shot back, or I would consider taking out that other one and sitting two with the house split. Yeah.
Right? Just so they can't take that.
Yeah, that's more.
So when you're sitting two and yeah, and then you have one shot and try to get one out.
And if they don't stick, then
Callie with her first stone. Over on sheet D, it looks like Max Metz just scored. Scored one, so it's 3-2 for Max Metz, local team here from Grand Prairie. Callie came a little bit light, and Kessler's looking to draw in behind their guard, or draw. Where's Kessler putting this?
I think he's trying.
Just top house? I don't know. Looks like he's trying to draw, but probably top house to try to take away the middle. It's a 14-3.
it's the ice now.
Balls are a double there, JD?
Yep.
Loves those.
Might as well.
Yeah, it jams. Probably.
Yeah, there's a double there.
Not an easy one, but maybe.
Callie's gonna go for a hit.
But
Probably for one.
I'd rather you get the double and that one goes into the yellow back there.
Oh yeah. Oh, if she's on it, it probably will.
You never know. One or two.
Although it might be none. The check might steal. The check might steal it.
Go over the top.
Callie with the delivery.
Oh,
She's wide.
Oh.
She flashed it.
Oh.
No, she flashed it. And so Batchek steals two, and that is game. So good game. Thank you, Team Padget, for the game. And Team Batchek is off to the semis with a final of 9-2. And they curl again at, I believe, 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'll just double check that. Yep, 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. And that'll be against the winner of J. Evan Clark and Sipka. So it could be brother-sister going at it. Good game, guys.
I know it sucks to...
Thank you. Thank you.
Go run the table, guys.
Hope so.
Do it.
Now we get to go get home at a decent time.
Yeah.
The South is cheering for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks,
I
guys.
guarantee you there'll be 4 girls watching the game on the way home tomorrow.
Did you guys
Callie will be
drive?
watching it here
Yeah,
because
we did, yeah.
the flight is late, so
Yeah, ours
probably
is
be
too.
watching it here. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks.
Who do we play first?
Our house actually branched
Winner.
out a bit.
Of Sipka?
No? With the trading cards? No.
Because that's the 4-5.
I love that. I love the tree.
That's the 4-5.
That was great.
So how about this Maximus?
No, they're on the other side.
My dog does not have to eat.
Because they were the second place team.
Yeah, she was in it. And it was, I thought it was really cool.
Oh, we'll see everyone at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Well, 8:30. And cheering on Team Batchek. 2 more.